Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Contour Community Meeting. Today is February 23rd, 2021, and yeah, we're going to talk a little about, we're going to do some status updates, then see if we have any discussion topics. And just as a pre-warning, next week we're going to look at some more roadmap stuff as well, so please join us for that. And with that, Steve Sloka, take it away.
Sure, yeah. So this will probably be a theme for the next coming weeks on these types of meetings. But so we did merge support, and I don't think I mentioned it last week, but we have support now for Gateway API, at least initial support. If you're not familiar, Gateway API is the new kind of what Ingress v2 was supposed to be called, support in Kubernetes. So Ingress v1 is v1, and it'll probably stay where it is. This is the new iteration of that kind of work. So we're working to add support for that. So now you have ability to create insecure HTTP routes with Contour. So we'll incrementally add this, these bits together. So like I said, you'll probably have more and more of this as the weeks come on. And then Daniel, I added a spot for you, and I'm sure you're probably cool with that. But Daniel's been working on the operator. So the operator's job is to help spin up the Contour bits and configure the gateway, optionally configure against Gateway API if you like. So he has a PR here, which I'm just testing now as well. That will you can explain it better, Daniel, probably. But we'll operate against the Gateway API objects to then instantiate instances of Contour. So I suspect that to go in for this 1.13 release.
Yeah, it's a plan, and I'm actually working on a PR towards Project Contour to add a guide for users to kick the tires with Gateway API. And I think I'm going to have the PR up here shortly. Steve Sloka, probably use your help because I have right now the guide. Provide some background, gives a quick explanation of how we did the design with references to the design specs, and then simply the steps to run the operator, create the gateway resources, and run and test a sample application. I could probably use help because I know we said we wanted to kind of give two options. One using using Contour operator, and then the other just kind of manually creating the resources. So I don't know if you have any cycles at all where maybe you could help me kind of test deployment, just creating the resources without the operator and testing them.
Yeah.
Maybe adding to the document.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Let me know. I'm here today because we have the release coming. Anything I do today probably won't make it. So there's no push to work ahead, I guess. So yeah, let me know. I'm happy to help get that done with you. Sure.
Awesome. Any questions, comments there for Daniel?
Yeah, with that PR207 there too is I think it's pretty much ready to go. And since we do have the release pending here, we want to get this in. I'd say if you see any kind of nits or what have you, anything minor, if you wouldn't mind maybe just creating an issue and referencing it. And so at this point, we're really looking for anything that looks like a major issue. Otherwise, it'd be nice to tag this and get it in. So we are ready to go for 113.
Sounds good. I see a lot of nodding heads.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for working this. This will be really cool. It's fun to see all this stuff come together now from all the discussions and everything.
All right, Sunjay.
Yeah, as Steve mentioned, we're working on the gateway APIs and Ingress v2 support, but I guess just to talk about one of the themes that we had mentioned in the roadmap was Ingress v1, and I've just been working on a couple of things around fleshing out more of the Ingress v1 features. So it's just a little update on what we're working on.
Nice. Can you link to some of the PRs and issues?
Sure.
As well? Perfect. Thank you. All right. Next up, I guess stevesloka or Steve Chris.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we decided to roll the dice who's doing the release. Yeah, tomorrow I think we're going to release 1.13, so that'll have all of the bits in there that we did for 1.13. We'll have to help break out those release notes for that. That should come out tomorrow, so we'll release both Contour as well as the operator. Yeah, and then we will start working on 1.14.
Sounds good. I can't remember who signed up for the blog post. I think we wanted to do a blog post about the Gateway API for this.
Yeah, I believe that I signed up to take the lead on cutting the release with, assistance from some of the maintainers, either the Steves or whoever is available that has experience with cutting the release, just in case I run into any issues. And then I would take the lead on the blog post. Anything that's not Gateway API related, I would appreciate if people could just send me a link to a GIS similar to what I've done in the past, so that I could just kind of do some copy and paste for any of the features that we want to highlight. That will help me from having to dig through PRs and trying to come up to speed with any additional features outside of the Gateway API.
I'll definitely write something up for global rate limiting. Probably mostly be a copy paste from one of the documents I've already written, because I feel like I've written it like 3 or 4 times already. But I'll give you something that you can just dump right into the post.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right, cool. And Daniel, is that's going to be your first release?
Yeah, first release, first blog post. So yeah, I appreciate anyone that has done it in the past, just in case I knock on your door, if you could give me a hand. But hopefully all goes well, and we are smooth sailing.
It's going to be super fun. And I'm always happy to help review the blog post and make sure everything goes in there as it should.
Yeah, just the logistics. So we cut the contour, we cut the contour release, we cut the operator release, and then we write up the blog post. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean the blog post can be written last week, and we just make sure that we update the links. So blog posts can be written any time, and then
Okay.
we just publish them after the release, and then we link to that in tweets and things like that.
Just wanted to make sure I understood the cadence there, so I think I got it now. Thank you.
Cool.
I just threw a link to the release process doc in there, and I did some work on this fairly recently. So hopefully it's a little bit more detailed and kind of step by step, Daniel, as you're going through the release. But I ran the last release 1.12 using this document, and so things worked well for me. But given that I was the author, it's also possible that I was making certain assumptions. So definitely feel free to call out anything that's not clear or anything that's
yeah, you'll
messed up.
probably be my first lifeline since you did the last release and added some updates to the doc. So I appreciate that, Steve. But,
yeah, sounds good.
Hopefully it goes smooth. I'm sure it will.
Awesome. Anything else anyone want to add in? Any discussion topics? Any questions from the community? All right, I'll take that as a no. All right, yep, get cracking on that release. It's gonna be fun tomorrow. Thank you all for joining today. Have a fantastic rest of the week, and see you all next week. Bye.
Yeah.